This man let out a roar and instantly transformed into a flaming skeleton. The moment his hands touch a motorcycle, it bursts into flames. He is the evil knight from hell. He has a pair of judgmental eyes and punishes all evils on earth. A few years ago, Johnny was a motorcycle stuntman like his father. While his father was resting, he accidentally discovered his father's experience report, which revealed that his father had cancer long ago. That very night, an old man appeared in front of Johnny. He is the devil from hell. The old man told Johnny that he could cure his father in exchange for his soul. Johnny wanted to save his father so badly that he signed a contract with the demon right away. The next morning, his father got well. Johnny was very happy to see that, but his father had an accident during the performance and died on the spot. Johnny was angry and went to the old man, but the old man replied that he only promised to cure the cancer, but he didn't say that he wouldn't take away his father's life. Johnny swings his fist in anger, but unfortunately it misses. The old man reappeared in front of him. He told Johnny that if he ever needed him, he would reappear, and disappeared. A few years later, Johnny became a good motorcycle rider. During a show, he suddenly had an accident and hit his head hard on the wall. Just when everyone thought he was hopeless, Johnny stood up all right. It turns out that a person who has signed a contract with the devil will not die no matter how much he has been hurt. At that time, the son of the devil, Ushi Demon, also came to Earth. He gathered the Wind Demon, Earth Demon, and Water Demon, and wanted to find the soul contract signed by Johnny, so as to rule the world. At the same time, the devil found Johnny again and told him to destroy Uxie Demon. Johnny tried to escape, but the car wouldn't respond. The demon tapped his cane on the ground, and the wheels suddenly burst into flames and started up uncontrollably. Johnny was thrown into a warehouse. His whole body began to smoke, his feet burst into flames, and his body trembled uncontrollably. Then he screamed, and his flesh and eyes gradually turned to white bone. He eventually became the Ghost Rider, and that's when the Witch Heart Demon found him. He is the evil knight from hell, and a chain is his weapon. The Earth Demon was instantly entangled in the chain and was burned into a stone statue in the next second. Johnny whistled and the motorcycle came to him. He puts his hands on the bike, and it instantly turns into a chariot of souls, and Johnny rides off in style. He arrived at a mausoleum, but suddenly fainted. As the sun rises, he gradually becomes human. When Johnny woke up again, he found himself in a church. It was the tomb keeper who saved him. The gravekeeper knows everything about Johnny, which surprises him. He wanted to leave, but the gravekeeper told Johnny that after signing the contract, nothing could be changed. He will be a normal person in the daytime, but at night, he will become the Ghost Rider, arresting souls escaping from hell. Johnny returned home and found a way to control the evil spirits in the Bible. But then the police found him. Johnny faced the police and insisted that he didn't kill anyone. The police could only put him in jail temporarily. However, they were filled with sinners who had committed great crimes. The smell of crime soon awakened the evil rider, and the down-scene criminals were overpowered by him instantly. Johnny got on his motorcycle and left the police station with the police car in hot pursuit. He rode the motorcycle onto the bridge and jumped into the river without panicking. He made a gesture to the crowd and left in style. Johnny found the Witch Heart Demon, but the Mad Demon was hiding in the dark and launched a surprise attack. Johnny chased him all the way, even when he could have ridden his bike right up the wall. On the roof of a building, Johnny finds the Wind Demon, but the chains can't hold him. The Wind Demon starts to laugh at him. Johnny fills the chains with fire and then swings them at the Wind Demon. As the fires of hell burned, the Wind Demon was burned to ashes. This man can ride a bike and use a weapon at the same time. He can't even ride on walls. Johnny rides down the building to the ground level, where the police have surrounded him. He reaches out and slowly walks towards the crowd, but he's greeted by machine gun fire. Johnny didn't say a word to the crowd, who didn't understand. A hellfire rises from the ground and scares the police away. He then drove away to the cemetery, where he found the graveyard keeper. The graveyard keeper tells him that the Witch Heart Demon will surely come to take the contract and summon the undead, and that he must stay away from his family and friends until then. Johnny hears this and rushes off to find his girlfriend, but the witch-hearted demon was there first and took her. When Johnny arrived, the witchfinder forced him against the wall. He instantly ignited hellfire and unleashed the Eye of Judgment, but the witchfinder had no soul. He was so proud of himself that he grabbed Johnny by the neck and pinned him to the ground. Before he left, the witchfinder told Johnny that if he wanted to get his girlfriend back, he had to exchange the contract with him. Johnny approached the gravekeeper again. The gravekeeper hesitated for a while, but was finally impressed by Johnny's determination and gave him the contract. Then the gravedigger whistled and saw a wild horse running towards them in the darkness. The old man mounted it and turned into the primordial evil knight. A cart and a horse appeared in the darkness. After reaching the destination, the old knight handed Johnny a gun and turned around and disappeared into the darkness. Johnny was walking on a lake when he was suddenly dragged down by a water demon. He tried to stop him from using the Eye of Judgment in the water. At that moment, Johnny suddenly turned into the Ghost Rider, and the water demon was reduced to nothingness by the Eye of Judgment. Johnny found the Witchfinder, who threatened his girlfriend's life. Johnny had no choice but to give him the contract. At the moment of exchange, Johnny instantly turned into the evil knight and punched Witchfinder in the face. Witchheart Demon immediately counterattacked. The sun was rising and Johnny didn't have much time left. Witchfinder grabbed Johnny's chain, backhanded him, and threw him into the sun. Johnny gradually returned to his original form. At that moment, Witchfinder opened the contract and recited a spell. Countless spirits flew towards him, and Witchfinder's eyes turned blood red. Johnny grabbed his gun, but even if it was shattered, the Witchfinder could recover instantly. At that moment, Johnny suddenly realized something and walked straight into the darkness. The transformed knight used the Eye of Judgment on the Witchheart Demon, and the Witchheart Demon that had a soul was instantly devoured by thousands of souls. At that moment, the demon suddenly appeared and tried to take back Johnny's power. But Johnny refused. He was going to use this power to destroy the demon. The demon could only leave in anger